Well, good morning to you. Yes, 'tis morning. Cool, it's been some wet, been some rain in the night, but it's been good. Everything, even the flowers and all the weeds will be growing away now, so that's good. That's good. I hope everybody had a nice weekend. Stay safe. I mean, we got to be a bit careful, but I think if we wear our masks in the shop, on the buses and all like that, we've done very well. Done very, very well. So I think it'll get all the youngsters now having a bit of injections and all. It's going to be all right. We've got to learn to live with it a little bit. It's like flu, isn't it? If you've got flu, you don't go out much. So it'll be all right. Just try not to think about it too much. That's all I can say about that. But anyhow, it's going to warm up, so that's one good thing. Now I'm going to do a Richard Henry here today. That's by Herbert Lane. This is a search, just a search. Everybody was talking about him. Boy Willie hadn't been seen for 3 days. Yesterday, day and morrow. The policeman was going from house to house, and each place he called to get any news, he had to stop and have a cup of tea and a piece of cake. "'Twill put this place on the map," he remarked. But father said, "No, even Camborne isn't on the map." Boy Willie's mother had drawn down the blinds, knowed he was dead, because she'd seen him walking round her room in the middle of the night carrying a lighted candle. He never long do that. When she called to him in the morning, he didn't answer, so she went up to his room, and he was there gone. Father asked if he'd been in bed that night, but she couldn't say, because he did only make his bed when he'd feel like it. I found 2 shillings upon his table, so he had plenty of money. "Money don't make happiness," quoted mother. "But it makes you miserable in comfort," said father. No, he had no trouble, except the farmer gave him notice leave the house because he wanted another place to keep his horse in. "That's of it," said mother. "Poor dear boy. Played upon his mind, and now he's dead and waiting for we find him." I could screech. To make matters worse, his grandmother's photo had tumbled down and was scattered to bits. And that had never happened before. "The policeman must see that," remarked Uncle Henny, "though I aren't surprised. Wonder she stayed up there so long, knowing she owed me for a bag of taters." "Better fit he got married years ago," said Mrs. James. "I'd a call it the grandest execution in existence. But one thing I must say, he was very independent. Rather than accept charity, he'd beg. What about putting up a notice saying he was lost?" "Got to be careful," said father. "People to stick up notice in the wrong place, like was on the chapel wall. Post no bills." "Can't tell me a better place, Uncle Henny." "Yes," said father, "on the pillar box. The world is full of trouble, and none of it need happen. Down 10 streams, always somebody late work. Got to lose a half day. But I soon put that right, and nobody been late since." "What did he do?" demanded Richard Henry. "I made the last one in blow the whistle." Now this is a little poem, as I said, by James Davy Aylboy. "Mother's pastures, I'll have you know, were nothing but the best. Full of turnips, taters, and some beef. They were far better than the rest. We took them down to the weir for tea. We took them up Trencrom. By train we took them to Penzance to eat them upon the prom. Pollard's coaches took the weight on chapel trips to Loo, loaded down with saffron buns and mother's pastures too. I'd take one down the station. Father had to have his tea. I never used to mind at all. There'd always be a corner left for me. We ate them when we went to school. We ate them through the war. They kept us going when times were tough. We couldn't have asked for more. If I could turn the clock back years, now wouldn't that be grand? Once more I'd sit on Ale Beach with mother's pastures in my hand." Thanks very much.